Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The 2JZ engine is trash. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Countersteer Garage, and welcome for the first time to Countersteer Garage Studios. We're trying a new format here. We're gonna call this series Opposite Lock, and it's just gonna be my shitty opinions and hot takes. Today, we're diving deep into the 2JZ GTE engine. We're gonna discuss whether it's truly the Lord's engine or if it's just 90s junk. Okay, so wait, let me clarify something right now. I do not hate the 2JZ engine. On the contrary, I'm a big Toyota fan, especially Toyotas of the 90s. The 2JZ GTE engine, found in the legendary Toyota Supra, has gained a massive cult following over the years. It's famous for its impressive power potential and steadfast reliability, but I think its legend precedes itself. Many of you who proclaim the 2JZ engine as the Lord's engine probably couldn't even tell me why. In my opinion, there are 4 major factors in determining an engine's legendary status. Number 1, reliability, and it's number 1 for a reason. As the Subaru EJ has taught us, you could have the other 3 on lock, but if you don't have reliability, the internet's still gonna make memes about you. Number 2, efficiency. And no, not Toyota Prius efficiency. I'm talking horsepower per liter. How well does this engine use its displacement for propulsion? Number 3, power. Well, or rather torque. Horsepower is fake, torque is king. But it means nothing if it takes you 5 liters to make 180 horsepower. Number 4, weight. You could have 1,200 horsepower out of 3 liters and the reliability of a dump truck. That means nothing to me as a sports car guy if your weight bias is 75% front. And therein lies the problem with the 2JZ GTE. It's only halfway there. First, let's look at reliability. As an inline 6, the 2JZ engine is naturally balanced. All primary forces, all secondary forces, all rocking forces are naturally balanced. This inherent balance allows the engine to rev higher and smoother. But this is a Toyota from the 90s, so of course it's going to shit oil pump seals and have timing tensioner issues. The stock twin-turbo setup can be prone to reliability issues, and good luck finding this stuff at your local Toyota dealer. Now let's talk about the 2JZ GTE's overall design. Now, it's true that this engine is a product of its time. It was developed in the 80s and produced in the 90s. Compared to modern power plants, it lacks advanced technologies. Things like direct injection and variable valve timing and lifts. On the 2JZ GTE, 2 cylinders share an ignition coil. This prevented the ECU from offering independent cylinder ignition control. The 2JZ engine was groundbreaking in 1991. Compared to modern power plants, it falls short of the mark in terms of efficiency. Power and power potential. Undoubtedly, the 2JZ engine has been the go-to choice for enthusiasts seeking big power out of their rear-wheel drive car. The cast iron closed deck design, the square bore versus stroke, and the sequential Hitachi twin turbos allowed the 2JZ to produce 276 horsepower. Okay, I know, it was a silly gentleman's agreement, but even bolt-ons in a tune couldn't get the Toyota Supra much farther than 330 to 350 horsepower. Sure, you know a guy who knows a guy whose girlfriend's dog's cousin's friend saw a YouTube video about a 2,000 horsepower 2JZ engine, but stuff like that will cost tens of thousands of dollars, and you don't have that. And now to discuss the elephant in the room. And yes, I'm talking about the 2JZ. GTE variants could weigh up to 650 pounds with all accessories installed. For comparison, the Toyota 1UZ V8 has similar stock and tuned power potential and weighs in under 450 pounds. The Honda K24, also with 1,000 horsepower potential, tips the scales at just over 400. In a sports car, every ounce counts, especially when you're talking about chassis balance. The 2JZ is just not the engine for a sports car or handling chassis. So is the 2JZ a trash engine? Maybe, but it's our trash engine. Our dads had the small block Chevy. We have the Toyota 2JZ. It's important to recognize its strengths and its faults. The engine has become an icon, and for good reason, but we can't let that cloud our judgment. And therein lies the 2JZ's biggest problem. You. The internet has taken its fandom of this engine to godlike proportions. Maybe it's from the Fast and the Furious.
2JZ engine, no shit.
And what did I tell you?
Maybe it's from 1990s hot version DVDs. Gen Z, ask your dads about that. But maybe that's all the 2JZ needs. When we talk about deities, their power comes from the masses' belief in them. And if the internet is any indication, the 2JZ certainly is the Lord's engine. Thank you so much for being a part of this discussion on the 2JZ GTE engine. If you made it this far, you are an absolute legend. I hope at the very least you found this video thought-provoking. Are you a 2JZ believer or an engine agnostic? Drop a comment and let me know. We drop a new video every Taco Tuesday, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jingle the little bell so you don't miss another video. And I will see you next Taco Tuesday.